Hi everyone, this is Tanya here with the Memory Lane Keepsakes, and welcome back to my channel. I want to welcome you on today, and I hope everyone is feeling fabulous. I am back to share a Beebeecraft project with you guys. If you have missed my unboxing, make sure you definitely check out that video. And that video I also share with you how you can collaborate with Beebeecraft so you can also receive free product of your choice and you can create and promote their company. So I have items that I did share in that unboxing, fabulous items, and I did list all the links in case you are interested in any of those items. I also provided a coupon code where you will save $5 on any $40 purchase using the coupon code MEMORY5. So that would really be awesome if you could do that. If there's some items that you would love to get, that way you can also save and also create. In addition to that, the dies that I'm going to be showing today is the first set that I wanted to share with you guys that I did share in the unboxing, which is these flower dies that I purchased. So these flower dies right here comes with 5. So it's 5 in this set. These dies are real sturdy and I absolutely love them. And one of the things that I also would tell you too, these dies, I didn't actually have to break these apart. I did cut them in one pass, which made it very easy for my project, and also by me doing that, I'm able to keep these 5 petals together. Now if you choose to keep the 5 flowers together, that's your choice, or break them apart, that's up to you. But I did want to share that with you, and it also cuts through cardstock as well. So I was able to take what I use as the cereal boxes, and it did cut through that just fine, so no problem whatsoever, which is really fabulous. So to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like when you cut through, these are some of the petals here, and I'm actually going to show you this set. These are the cardstock ones from the cereal box, so those are a little thicker than the cardstock itself. And then we have these flowers right here. So these are all the sizes that you will get when you do cut out your flowers. And with these right here, I did ink these up using my Distress Oxide inks. You can use whatever ink you have on hand to add that to it, or you don't have to ink them up at all. You can just keep them simple. But these are the sizes and what they look like, and you can lift these up, which is pretty cool, to give it a little bit of dimension if you want to. And you guys pretty much know how to do that. So that's one of the sets I'm going to be showing you. I'm also going to show you a tutorial today on how I layered those flowers to keep it really nice and simple, where you can create and also add that to any project. So that's the first set there. Now I started off by picking out my colors that I want to use for my cardstock paper. So I chose this yellow here. You can see where I cut that out, and it's beautiful blue. And then I have this pink and then this white. So these are all the colors that I chose to cut out to create my flowers today. And I want to walk you through and show you how I use these flower dies and what I created with them. So they are pretty awesome. And so I want to go ahead and just move these out the way and go ahead and share with you what it looks like when you create with these flowers. So let's go ahead and get started. So when you are cutting with these flowers, it cuts like butter. So that's one of the things that I absolutely love already. And so that makes it really easy when you're working with any dies. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and get my glue here, and you can use any glue you have on hand. And I have already cut these out, as you can see, and I've already inked them up. And I'm going to go ahead and just add some glue to the center here. Do not add glue all around here because it will show around the petals. So let's go ahead and do that now. And then all I'm going to do is just layer these right on here. And you want to kind of do it at an angle. It makes it really simple. And then press down and then just continue. So all you're doing is basically lining up the different shapes and the sizes there to get that dimensional look for your flower. And now I'm going to add the last one here. And all I did was pretty much make sure all the holes and everything was lined up. And you'll have something that looks just like this, which is really fabulous. And you can see how that inking basically makes this flower stand out even more. Now feel free to leave your flower just like this if you choose to, but if you want to add a little bling to the center, you can definitely do that. So I've already chose my bling, and this is the bling that I have here. So what I want to do is just add one of these gemstones to the center here, and all I do is I just put a little doublet of glue right here in the center where that hole is at. And I'm going to choose this one right here. Just pop that off and then just add that on here to the center. Give it a good little press there. And that is done. So that's how the flower looks right here. Really simple. And that's how I created all my layered flowers. So these are great for embellishments, and they will look wonderful on most of the projects that you place them on. And so now I want to show you all the flowers that I created, because I have a lot of them that I did made for embellishments. So that's one there. This is one that I made earlier. And then I also made these as well. You can see how these are different. The centers, this is a flat back pearl, and this is just a iridescent gem in the center of this flower here. And you can see how the petals are different, how I changed the colors up to get a different look for the flowers. So you can play around with that, or you can use pattern paper. And then I also did the same here, where you can see how the colors change up. And then again, the flat back pearls, I used a different color. And this one I pretty much kept simple. I just kept this one mostly white and just added a little bit of color to the center and just putting a gem there. And then we have these two where it's multicolor, where I used all the colors in these flowers. You can still see how I got a different look from using these. Now with this flower right here, I only use 3 petals for these two. 3 petals was just used for these, just the biggest 3. So the 3 out of the 5 was used to make these, so you can see the different look you'll get from making those. And the other flowers that I made had all 5 petals on it, so you can see the difference right there, which is really awesome. In addition to making these beautiful flower embellishments, I also made some earrings that I want to share with you guys. I already put one of them together, and the other one I want to do here on camera to kind of show you how I layered it. Real simple. And what's really awesome about these earrings is the fact it didn't really take super long, and then on top of that, it'd be very it won't be heavyweight on your ear. So these are the earrings that I made, and you can see same concept. I used the 5 flower petals there, and I layered them together, and I added my gem. And then I also, with this, you will also need a eyelet of any color that you choose. And I also have a earring hook. I have a jump ring, and then I also have the backing from my jump ring. And then you're going to need, of course, your jewelry pliers. So let's go ahead and get started. So with that being said, these are the items. So I already have my main flower put together here, and this is the layered one I literally just showed you doing it in the yellow. So you're going to do that, so you have that piece and set that there. But then you're also going to need an additional white flower, the biggest one, and then you also going to cut one out with the cereal box as well to give a thicker paper weight, so that way your earring will have a little bit weight to it. And so what I'm going to do is now adhere these together. By adding some of my glue. And you want to make sure that everything is lined up accordingly. And now I want to go ahead and adhere this to this flower petal here. So I'm going to take this because I want the other side to be finished, because as you see, it's not as clean as I would like it to be. So adding this will give it not only more weight, but it also look more clean. So what I'm going to do is add some glue to this side right here. And you want to add here and make sure the side is white that you have up. And line up your flowers and give it a good press. And you'll have something that looks like this. Now what I want to do is I want to take my jewelry punch and I want to go ahead and punch a hole. So the hole I'm going to be punching is going to be, I'm going to use the smaller side right here to get that hole punched in here. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go for the petal that's right here in the center. And I'm going to place this where I can see it. And this is 1/8 inch of a hole that I'm going to put in here, and I'm making sure that I get that right there where I want it in that center, and I want to punch right through, and so it makes a hole right there. Now what I want to do is go ahead and take my eyelet and I'm going to place this in the hole. And you want to hold this down, and now you want to go ahead and take the top part here and get it lined up so that way you can set your eyelet. All right, so that's been set already. So now you can move those. And this is what it looks like. This right here, the eyelet basically enforces your earring, so that way it will hold in place, so that way the earring doesn't rip through by this being paper. So it just kind of reinforces that for you. That's the reason why you need to probably set an eyelet, and if you choose not to, that's fine as well. And so now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take my jump ring, and I want to open this up by using my jewelry pliers. And when you open up the jump rings, you want to go ahead and get them both in here. This is how I do mine. You guys may have another way of doing yours, but you want to take them and you want to basically open it up this way, so away, just like that. I want to place this through the eyelet. And I also want to take my earring hook and I want to place this on here. And now I want to close this back up. Now all you do is turning and twisting, and then you want to make sure that hole is closed and secure, which I'm about to do now. And you can add as many jump rings as you want if you wanted your earrings to be a little bit longer. And so now that I got my grip back here, I want to go ahead and bring this in a little closer to close it. So I'm just bringing it close there. Alright, so that's done now. And so now I want to go ahead and add my closure for my earring. And it's just a little rubber stopper piece here that you can get from any of your, online, or you can just go ahead and just pick some of those up. And so here are the earrings that I made using those flower dies. Look how adorable. So simple and so clean. And then what's really awesome about that, you can make them in any color that you choose, which I absolutely love. So right here, I've just created earrings for you guys. I've also showed you some flower embellishments that I made that you can add to any project. And now, last but not least, I did something else with the dies. So I also decided to create a card. So let me show you how that turned out. So here is my card creation that I also made here. You can see how those flowers are, some of them are layered, and you can see how beautiful those colors are. And then I've added those beautiful gems to give it a little bit of bling and pop. And then I left some of the flowers single, and I played around with the different sizes as well as the gems in the center, and I stamped it, wishing you the best day ever. So this is my creation for Beebeecraft. This is my first project share using those 5 flower dies, and I'm really excited that I was able to create something really special and awesome. I hope you guys are inspired, and if you really love this die, the link would be at the bottom, so that way you can take advantage of getting this 5 flower die. And don't forget to use the coupon code MEMORY5 to save $5 off your $40 order. And I want to thank you guys for watching. This is Tanya here with Memory Lane Keepsakes. And you guys have a fabulous day and continue to be blessed as always. Beebeecraft link will be in the bottom of the description box as well, so you guys can take advantage of that, so you can go over and see all the beautiful products that they have on their website. Thank you for watching and continue to be blessed. Bye bye.